Pew. Alex, you over there?
Pat?
Pew.
Is that you? Pat? Is that you? Pew. Pew. I can't hear you through all the protesting. All the protesting is blocking. Are you pewing? Is that you pewing?
Pew. Over here. Pew.
Pat? Pat?
Pew.
Where the hell is Robert? Robert's here somewhere. Robert? Pew.
Robert.
Pew.
Baby J.
Pew. Oh, there we go. Okay. I found both of you guys. I found both of you guys. Okay. Gosh, that was the most difficult pewing we've ever had to do.
That was rough. Where did these protesters come from?
I just walked in across these. I was upset with the no call. I was upset with the no penalty. Like the Saints should be in the Super Bowl, Pat. I am protesting. I am fed up with it. I am done with the NFL now. This is bullshit, and I'm gonna put my foot down. And so me and this gang of ragamuffins I found over here, we are protesting the hell out of this.
Wait, are you saying these are professional protesters? They're paid for?
All these guys in the red hats, and the guys dressed up like the Washington Redskins team over there. Yeah, all these guys, I don't know, they were just here. Like, that's what I think. I assumed that's what we were protesting. So I just hopped in.
They might be protesting something different.
Yeah, don't you sit there with your smug little smile right now, all right? That was a penalty. That was a penalty. That was a penalty. That was a penalty.
I'm confusing the situation by smiling.
That was a penalty. How dare you just sit there and fucking smile at me, you douche. You douche. What the fuck's wrong with you, Pat?
How dare I not get out of your way when I was already standing here?
I'm upset about this no flag in the NFC Championship game, and I am pissed.
Are you, though?
I am furious.
I don't think you actually care.
I am outraged. So outraged.
Are you outraged that they also still got the ball first in overtime and couldn't score?
Look, I don't care that Drew Brees threw an interception and could have
You don't care that they still had a fair shot to still
look, buddy,
overcome it?
It shouldn't have come to that. That was a penalty. It was a blatant call that they just let go by because obviously the mainstream media wants LA the lamestream media wants LA in the Super Bowl. Everybody knows it's clear as day.
They wanted Sean McVay in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
And I'm also protesting the NFL's overtime rules because it's bullshit that even though it was already a rule and we knew the rules going into it, it's bullshit that you can score first if you score a touchdown and the game's over. How dare them take that opportunity away from the Chiefs? Game. No, I'm protesting the NFL in general. We're anti-NFL now. Not really. I don't know. I'm not. You know how I get. I see a lot of commotion going on.
You get wrapped up with things happening,
I get sucked into it. I just got sucked into it, and now I'm a protester, Pat. It's just my life now, okay? I didn't want it. This is the life that chose me, all right?
You didn't choose the protester life. The protester life chose you.
I'm sorry, all right? These guys are riled up, though. They are furious.
If you listen closely, you can hear the whistle man from the Saints is obviously here.
Maybe if you should have blown a whistle during the game, we wouldn't have had this protest going on here. Although I don't understand the drums, and I don't understand these red hats over here. Whatever. These kids are a little young to be protesters. Shouldn't they be in school? I don't know.
No, it's almost 3:30.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, since I got you here, you want to do a podcast?
Might as well.
Okay. We're already here.
Yeah.
We're already
here and set up and ready to do a podcast.
Do you want to go inside? Why don't we go inside real fast? It's getting a little loud out here. We'll come check on the protests throughout the podcast.
We'll bring them some sandwiches.
Let's go back into Let's go. All right.
Finger Sammys.
Yeah. Sorry. I apologize, guys. I just kind of get swept up in things like that. You guys remember I took a knee and sang the national anthem on a knee. In the whole Kaepernick thing, I didn't even know who I supported. I just was like, it seemed fun to take I'm lazy, and if you tell me I can just get on a knee, I'm gonna do that anyways. I don't want to stand.
Oh, really?
When I don't have to, no, not like that. Those are knees.
What,
on a knee.
Like
on
what?
A knee.
What do you mean?
I wasn't getting on my knees. I was getting on a knee.
I wasn't inferring anything.
Well, getting on a knee does
or implying.
Suck. In football,
I was, I guess, implying.
In football, remember, take a knee, and you wait for the coach's 45-minute spiel to end. And you're my God,
you got to change knees like 4 times.
This is the worst. This is the worst. Are we done yet?
Coach, wrap it the fuck up.
We lift. What knee muscle am I not lifting where I hate this?
Coach, I'm going to piss down my leg if you don't hurry.
I hate it so much. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm riled up right now. I got protest fresh on my mind. And, all right. All right, let's. You know what? We start every podcast. We got to go through the things that we're familiar with, the things that are tried and true with Pass the Gravy, and that'll just get us back to our base.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll feel normal again. Maybe if we do Where You Been.
You got to appeal to the base.
To the base. Yeah, you're right. We are trying to appeal to our base. If you guys want to protest,
I feel like it looks like I'm crying. My eyes are just watering, and I don't know why.
Because you're upset. Probably by the no call. That's probably what it is.
I'm just so emotional.
You get swept up in these things. You get swept up in these things. I know. I didn't know I was as passionate about these issues either. And now here I am protesting. We're bona fide protesters. Robert, though, did you notice he left? He left. That's weird.
Yeah.
Says a lot. Guess he doesn't care about injustice.
Yeah, Robert doesn't care about the issues.
He doesn't care about he doesn't have his finger on the pulse.
Like the puss?
I know what you were gonna say. We can't keep saying that. We're going to get in trouble.
Okay, first of all, we have not said it once. It's all me. You're not supporting me.
We are a podcast, so it's us. Because then you get other people to start hitting us up on Twitter, and nobody's saying Pulse. Nobody's saying Pulse now. It's going to be problematic.
Hey, in 30 years from now, somebody's going to say finger on the pulse, and everyone's going to be like, what are you talking about?
It's been puss ever since that podcast started. You're right. All right. Maybe we just need to embrace that.
Yeah.
But, all right.
Embrace the puss.
Hey, Pat said that, not me. So where you been, guys? If you're new to the podcast, welcome. Welcome, and I'm sorry you had to come aboard when we were protesting. You know, we're not always like this. We're usually very calm fellas, just very subdued. We just casually talk in our NPR voices like this. Hi, I'm Pat Dion, and I'm Alex, and we talk like this. And I actually like to talk as Pat and Alex, and not that Pat talk. Well,
we're going to be
Alex.
reviewing
you,
avocados for the next 2.5 hours.
I will actually be reviewing the napkin that we have in the studio with us that we wipe our mouths with after we eat avocados. Yes. All right.
I had nothing else. You threw me for a loop.
I know. Where you been is pretty much where we've been since we last talked to you guys. Now, I hope if you guys are listening to this, I'm hoping you also checked out the bonus Monday episode of Pass the Gravy with Elijah Jones of the Constellations and Elijah Jones and the Tenderness. We had a sweet little conversation there. If you haven't checked out the Constellations' new album, King of the Gutter, you are doing yourself a disservice. Go check it out on iTunes. Spotify. Anywhere you listen to Pass the Gravy, you can pretty much get it on there. Amazon, it also has it.
You can get it if you really want it.
Yeah, but King of the Gutter, the Constellations, check it out. And if you haven't listened to Monday's podcast, go listen to that after this bad boy, because I had a pretty good time talking to Elijah. We were trying to get him to H-Town, and I'm sure you didn't listen, but we came up with my own cool band name, because he's in a band called Elijah Jones and the Tenderness, and I told him that bands like J. Roddy Walston in the Business and Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats are just fucking dope ass names. And I was like, I just want to be like Alex and Alex and the People versus O.J. Simpson. That would be my like cool hipster band name. So I thought it was perfect.
Alex and the Shitty Haircuts.
No, it was like that, or Alex and the American Dental
Alex
Association.
and the Small Arms for a Man. Alex and the Effeminate Personality.
No, Alex and the Finger Pistols was a choice I gave.
Oh, no, see,
we
that's
didn't go with that. No, because I like Alex and the People versus O.J. Simpson, because it's like that sounds like a lot more people against one guy.
Okay, is it Alex and the People versus O.J. Simpson, or is it Alex and the People versus O.J. Simpson?
My band is just like, it's only my band is against him because I am for O.J. I'm pro O.J.
Is the versus in parentheses, like versus O.J. Simpson?
It's all together. So the band would be the People versus O.J. Simpson, which is what I like.
Okay.
All right. Moving on. This is Where You Been, guys.
Hey, you. Where you been? 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 Where you gone? Where you gone? Since you been up? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?
You like how I just started attacking you there for
you
no
did.
reason?
You did. But hey, I'm used to it. All right. I'm pretty excited about my Where You Been.
Where have you been, Alex?
Okay. Now, if you are a Houstonian, like we are right now, you have probably watched television at some point in time, and you are probably very familiar with one of my favorite attorneys on television, Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer.
Oh,
now, I work for the Rod Ryan Morning Show on 94.5 The Buzz. In case
you've
you guys
never
didn't know,
mentioned that.
you should definitely check it out, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And like you can check that out, then you can go right into PTG, and that's like a solid little morning at work already.
Oh, it's a
like,
great morning.
That'll get you right to lunch. It's pretty sweet. So we do a game every Monday called the Jim Adler game, the Texas Hammer game, where we get Jim Adler to read some lyrics to songs, and you have to call in and guess what they are, and he just reads it in his own voice. he does, like, we put him out of context. He doesn't really know what the song lyrics are, but he just reads them on a sheet of paper. So every now and then he has to come in and record it. And this is the second time he's come in to record a bunch of lines, and we just bank them for months, and we'll just use those each week. We just use one line. So he came in on Tuesday, and I got to hang out with my buddy Jim again. And I don't want to brag, but I did. Like, we were done with the recording session, and I was just like, hold on, I just got one more.
Tell me when you're ready. This is Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. Pass the gravy. This is Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. Pass the gravy podcast.
It's the greatest thing of all
He's
time.
like, pass the what?
He's just started laughing. He's like, this is fucking stupid.
Well, you guys talk about gravy? No, we don't.
We review all of the finest gravies.
Is this some sort of cooking show? No, it's not at all about cooking.
Excuse me, Mr. Adler. This is NPR. You cannot yell.
Jim, we have to keep our inside voices or we're going to scare.
This is my inside voice.
I can talk like this. He actually has like that's just his persona. And it was cool though, because my favorite part of getting to do that is there's times where like he's reading stuff and I'm like, Jim, can you just put a little bit more hammer into it? And he gets it. But it's like, hey, just try and emphasize this word a little bit more. Like, ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. Is Portugal the man? Yeah.
Oh man.
It was one of the highlights of my year already. Just getting to and I wasn't like hanging out with him like for a long time. He was just doing some work.
How's it feel knowing that there's nothing you can do to top that for the rest of the year?
It's pretty great. I mean, I don't know. I'd like to think maybe I could. Maybe Jim and his son come in, and then I can hang out with both the Hammers. But what I also did, I was like, well, I got the Hammer in the studio. You know what I'm not going to do is let him leave without doing the West Ham Irons. He threw up the irons with me. I sent that to the Bayou Ironworks guys. They were pretty stoked about that. And I was like, I watch soccer with a group every Saturday and Sunday, and it's called, we watch the West Ham Hammers. Like, we do this as like, that's their sign. Will you do that for me? Like, the guys would get a kick out of it. And he's like, all right. He didn't.
Jim Adler's just a
he
good
doesn't
dude.
talk like that though. Like it sounds more fun to tell the story of him like saying everything in that voice, but he doesn't. He talks like a normal guy.
Yeah.
And then he just really like turns it
Well,
on.
of course,
for the
like you can't
cartoon-
picture
for
him
the
in
show.
court going, "Your Honor, this case is open and closed."
But in the back of your head, you always like you kind of hope that's how it is.
yeah,
though.
like as a kid, you totally expect.
Good
as
to
an
meet
adult,
you,
you're
Alex.
like, that's probably not.
Put her there. Like I would have loved that, and I understand that like his voice is just gonna be shot if he talks like that all the time. But that was the highlight of my week for sure. Besides doing the podcast, obviously,
Obviously.
with you guys, but just
This is Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. Pass the gravy.
I love it, and I've got that piece of audio now forever. So good on me.
You
for
better
getting to meet
keep
Jim
at least
Adler.
2 or 3 backups of that.
Oh, I'm gonna keep so many backups.
Yeah.
I've got it on my phone. I've got it every device
Okay.
I have. I've got a copy of that bad boy. I sent it to so many people. Like, guys, I know you don't listen to my podcast, but just listen to what Jim Adler did.
You
They're
should
like,
probably
say it.
put it on a USB too, just in case like an EMP hits. Like it'll fry all this up, but that I'm pretty sure. The
I don't know what an
USB
EMP is. Electromagnetic.
pulse. You know, one of those things in video games that fries
It's
all the
electromagnetic
electronics.
puss, actually.
Damn it!
There you go.
How did I not see that?
You set yourself up for that one.
Shit.
You dropped the ball on it. Okay.
Is that like the female version of a dildo? An electromagnetic puss?
I bet you, yeah, there's probably one called that.
It's just a vibrating pocket pussy. That's what it is.
I think, yeah. Yeah, we'll allow it. I would assume that
By the way, I don't know
that-
why you would want it to vibrate.
You want to have a good time. I don't know. Don't ask me these things. Also, on Friday, I got to, speaking of the Bayou Hammers, I got to go hang out with Keith and Chris at Nick's Place. They had their 20th anniversary of the bar opening, and I got to go in and hang out there, and they gave us shot glasses and some koozies, and then I left without taking any of them because I forgot them. And
Because you were drunk?
no, just walked out and forgot them.
You're dumb.
Yeah, it wasn't great,
You're
but
a dumb
it was
person.
it was a good time. It was a good time, and it's just cool to see like Nick's Place packed. I'm usually not there at night where like a lot of people are there. I'm usually there in the morning when no one is there, but
At
like
7:30 in the morning.
the
when
rest of the
it's-
soccer gang
and 4 alcoholics down at the end of the bar.
we're not alcoholics.
No,
we
it's
are
the soccer
passionate
gang,
sports fans.
the soccer gang, and then the
And,
4 like
yeah.
75-year-old alkies.
Okay.
Yeah, so I said and out.
Okay.
God,
I thought you've
everything-
been taking shots at me
not
all day.
everything is a
Excuse
shot at
me
you.
for
Just
being
like
a little
90%
defensive.
of it.
I'm a little defensive. All right.
Your little what?
A little defensive.
There you go.
There we go. That was me trying to talk through burps. That's going to be a segment we start next week. Also, we're bringing this is Future Us. This is
Present
us cashing a check for Future Us next week. Future News is back. We're bringing back Future.
Oh,
News.
thanks for the heads up on that.
I gave you a week now. You have 7 days. So start thinking of some Future News. I don't know about you, but in my mind now, since that's become a segment that we randomly do, I've started just being like, ooh, I should start make this prediction. I should do this. And then I'll just bank it. And now
I'm sure I can
I've
come
got
up with
3 or
something.
4 already. That it's like, I already know what I'm going with.
Since you said this, I've already got 2 ideas.
I know my
of what to
lead.
bank off of.
There you go. So Future News is back next week, guys. Pretty stoked about
Boom.
it. Celebrity Big Brother, it premiered on Monday, and not to brag, this is the 5th podcast I have done since Sunday. I will do 6 by the end of tonight because I got to do Pass the Gravy Bro again.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been a full haul for Alex lately. It's I did Sunday night, did the pre-season predictions episode. Then Monday had the Rod Ryan show, did that in the morning. Came back, premiere night that night. We did the premiere episode. Then last night we did the second night recap. And tonight we got PTG, and then I got PTG Bro when we have the Power of Veto ceremony. Now, there's some fucking spoilers and shit I could give away right now, but I'm trying to get you guys to go to our Big Brothers exclusive podcast, Pass the Gravy Bro. Emma and I host it after every episode of Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother, all of them. It's going to be our thing from now on. We started in Big Brother 20 and Celebrity Big Brother, nothing different. So if you guys are watching Big Brother and you're hooked on it like we are, tune in right after each episode, and we will recap what you just watched, break it down, kind of give our predictions and everything. I got the gambling odds and everything, so I'm trying to be like a sports betting podcast but for Big Brother. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's not like a reality show gambling exclusive podcast. If we can find our niche, whatever it is, if we can find that, then like maybe that's our like way to like make a little side money.
Pass the bet.
Wet the beak a little bit.
Ooh.
Wet the beak.
Man, you're just like the James Brown of podcasts right now, man. Just because I saw the look on your eyes. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
Right.
They always call him the hardest working man in show business. You're the hardest working man in podcasts right now.
I mean, I'm trying.
You're just all about that content, man.
People say, hey, Alex, I don't get enough content. It's like, all right, I'll give you all the content you want. And we're getting ready to fire up the PTG,
so
BBQ,
much
RVWs again. We're going to fire up barbecue reviews here in a couple weeks, I would assume. At least that's the plan. That's another present day us telling future us we're going to do something. So hopefully we live up to that as well. But I'm just a content machine right now. That's what I'm trying to do. Pass Gravy Bro. Check that out.
Machine.
Speaking of Emma just walking in the door right now. She must have heard us talking about the fantastic podcast that is Pass the Gravy Bro. And also, if you're a fan of Big Brother, go and hit up on Facebook. We had to create its own Facebook page, Pass the Gravy Bro. You can go follow that, like it, maybe review it. I don't know. Give it 5 stars. Even if you don't listen to it or you don't watch Big Brother, help a brother out. Help your PTG gang, your Gravy gang out, and just go 5-star review Pass the Gravy Bro as well as Pass the Gravy. Obviously, you've probably already 5-starred Pass the Gravy anyways. I watched the second.
You fucking better have.
I watched that second Netflix Firefest documentary. So it's the one by the Fuck Jerry guys, not the one about the Billy dude that actually like started the whole thing.
Billy Dickhole, I believe is his name.
Yes, I'll go with that. But I didn't like it as much as I liked the Hulu one. It was still entertaining and it had a lot more behind the scenes footage, so that was kind of cool. But just the fact that like somebody was able to do that is incredible. I mean, it's not really like unbelievable because I know how people are today. People are stupid. Yeah. But it's kind of funny, but also sad at the same time. So, I don't know. I kept going through, like, I feel bad for these people. No, I don't.
Well,
I feel bad for these
it's sad for the people that live there, but all the people that went, fuck yourself. Because it really is all Instagram or social media influencers, which I don't even know how the fuck that became a goddamn thing. Oh, spent $25,000 on a villa and I didn't get it. Good. Fuck you.
Well, if there's anything that I've learned this week, it's that people tend to hate rich people.
Yeah.
People tend to hate rich people, especially rich white people. So that really, I think that really was what made everybody so happy.
Is that what the
what
protest is about outside?
I don't know. That was about the no call. Should we go check on it?
I'm telling you, I feel like there was multiple protests that combined.
Guys, hey, we're still protesting.
I feel like this is like 4 protests
no call,
that
right?
came together.
They're whistling, so I would assume that means yes.
I don't know Morse code.
Try. Protest that game. Yeah, protest that game.
That makes sense.
Yeah, protest that. So that's what it is over there.
Fuck
Okay.
white rich people.
No, not that.
Fuck white rich people.
You're right. It does kind of go with that.
Yeah.
Damn, we'll never know.
Oh,
never
see,
know.
they started cheering when I said mine.
But they're booing you too.
That's a mix.
All right, you know what? We gotta go back. This is it's getting rowdy out there. It is. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Bunch of ruffians.
Is this a podcast first? Who's podcasted during a protest before? I don't know. I can't name one other podcast. It's probably been done, but I don't know.
Nope.
I'd
never
like to
been
think
done.
it was just us.
I just confirmed with myself it's never been done. That's another world first from Past the Gravy.
So yeah, obviously because I'm protesting, or I started the podcast out in protest, I watched the NFL games over this weekend. So
Okay, so
where have you been?
on Thursday my dad called me and was like, "Hey, I'm building a shed.
Brag about it.
I need you." Apparently somebody's dad didn't call him. Okay, and he goes, "Hey, I'm building a shed. I need your help." So on Friday I was in Fredericksburg because I didn't really have a choice in the matter. So yeah, I built a shed this weekend. we were supposed to build it all Saturday. Thank God it was MLK weekend, so I didn't really have to go to work Monday morning. Because we were supposed.
Oh, so that's what MLK weekend means to you? Not that
Yeah, it means day off.
He was a great civil rights leader. It just means, oh, look at me, I get the day off.
No,
work.
no, I'm more woke than that because yeah, he was a great civil rights leader. He was also an adulterer and a woman beater. So stay woke.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, I'm not actually one of those people.
Look,
MLK was a great man.
That's not what was in the books, kid.
That's not part of our vision, guys. So don't bring that up. No, but yeah, no. Saturday was actually it was like that's when all the shit like this cold front was blowing in, so it was super fucking windy. So we couldn't build shit. Like we couldn't work on the shit because it's a lot of that like flimsy.
It was more sailing
metal
weather than building weather.
Yeah, it was.
if I may.
It was definitely sailing weather. So
That's what I
they
always
couldn't do
say.
shit. So Saturday or Sunday morning, we started at like 9:30 in the morning. I missed the entirety of the Rams game except for the final drive in overtime.
Well, that's why you were outraged and you're protesting with us.
Yeah, I was
Good.
protesting that I had to miss the game because we worked for like 7 straight hours to build that fucking shed.
Pat actually did it was like a preliminary protest. Like he knew what was gonna happen, so Pat was like, I'm not even watching this.
I
first
knew
part
it was
of the
going to be a
game.
bad call, so I didn't even watch that. I came in after that.
So all of you people that said that you say you're outraged, Pat was really outraged because
Actually,
he
no,
like
it was the last
it was a
drive of,
preliminary strike.
of regulation because I did see that and then I got to see overtime. But,
Okay, well,
But yeah, so I fucking built a shed this weekend. That was a lot of little screws and looking at directions, and then, but I will say I'm proud of this. This is the first project me, my dad, and my brother ever did, and like I said, we were working on this for like 7 straight hours, wherever the fuck it was, and
did it make you feel like a man?
Never once did any of us lose our temper with each other.
Well, there you go.
Anytime we've built something for 20 fucking minutes in our life, inevitably one of us tells somebody to go fuck themselves when we start screaming at each other. We worked for so long, and we're all just like, towards the end of it, we're like, are we doing this? Is this
like were there times
Dad hasn't yelled at us yet? We haven't yelled at him?
Were there times where like your dad or your brother would say something and you're just like, all right, here it goes?
No. Like really, the only thing it was is because, like I said, you're like all the holes are pre-drilled and shit, so you're screwing it together. But as you get towards the end, sometimes holes don't line up. So it was a lot of you sitting there just going, "Come on, you little fucking bastard, just get it." Like a lot of that, but it was never directed at each other.
That's good.
I think it's because like any little bits of
Hate
anger
the
that we
shed
had
together.
it went right at the
They
shed.
hate the shed and not each other.
Yeah, but hey, fuck it, and I meant to take a picture, and I didn't.
So it didn't happen.
But it's a beautiful shed.
It didn't happen.
I'll have my dad take a picture and send it to me.
Okay.
I'll tweet it
you
out.
know what I want you to sketch us what the shed looked like.
Oh no, that's not.
Sketch what the shed looked like and then tweet it out for us.
It'll look like a fucking box.
Because that's I think what people really want to see.
My artistic ability.
You're drawing. If you draw a shed as good as you draw a box, then man, your sheds are probably gonna be beautiful.
Sheds are just big boxes.
If you think about it, they really are.
Yeah.
They really are.
So and then we watched the Patriots game and didn't feel like driving back Sunday night, so I just basically told him at work, "Hey, I'm not gonna come in Monday morning." So we drove back Monday. It was great. I got to knock out the entirety of PMT in one blow right there.
There you go.
Knocked out some other shit and didn't have to deal with dickhole traffic, which is usually a bad thing driving back on a Sunday through Austin. So it was pretty nice. Worked out in the end.
Nice little long weekend.
Yeah, it was relaxing. I had some beers. I smoked a cigar while we were building the shed.
For Martin Luther King.
Real manly shit.
For Martin Luther King.
Yeah, it was a of course it was for Martin Luther King.
There you go.
It was a Dominican cigar, Executivo something. It was from the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. It had the little logo on there.
There you go.
And my dad's buddy left up there
And
for
it
me.
mooed like a cow when you smoked it.
Oh man, it was good stogie.
That's pretty cool.
It was good stogie. But yeah, it was nice little weekend. I did some manly shit. I watched some football. I was productive.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
All around, just a classic weekend for Pat.
It was a nice little Sunday. We didn't make it to Home Depot. We didn't have time. Didn't have time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you on that one.
No Bed Bath & Beyond
Sometimes
either.
when you're building a shed, you just get lost in those hours just fly by. They just fly by. You know what else is gonna fly by? Your drive when you have a Little M air freshener in your car. Yeah, that's right, gang. Doesn't our studio smell great? Like that protest out there, I was just reeking of protest when I came back into the studio, and I feel like it's just gone right away.
Maybe we should throw some air fresheners out on a couple of them.
We should. Maybe if the whole
hippies.
okay, all right, and hear me out. Kendall Jenner, what was like the biggest advertisement last year? The Pepsi ad, where she ended racism by just giving that black and white, or that black girl that was arguing with the white girl, or the Muslim that was arguing.
It was like a cop or something.
I don't know. Whoever it was, she ended that race war by just being like, hey guys, what if we did a Pepsi? And they're like, you know what? We're not so different. Okay.
One of the greatest ads of all time.
And how truthful is that? Like, how many times have you ever just like, ever since then, I've just de-escalated every issue.
How much
I
money
had
did
with
they
Pepsi.
spend on that ad? And I'm pretty sure it only ever ran once because everyone fucking hated it.
What are you talking about, dude? I was inspired. And you will be inspired when you get a Little M air freshener. LittleMshop.com, LittleEMshop.com. If you got a smelly car that's got you down, Little M air fresheners not only smell good, they smell great, guys. They smell great. They look great, too. And they're made from paper and scented with essential oils. Those air fresheners are going to freshen up any space you got. They offer a variety of scents and unique designs. The one behind me is the Rad design, and it's been around for a couple months now, and it still has its scent. I keep almost saying flavor, but I'm not going to say flavor. I always
don't lick them. I gotta say this every week.
But it's just instead of scent, it just sounds easier to say flavor.
You always think you're gonna say flavor, and then you don't. But then you have to fucking.
But then I have to tell you that I was going to.
And then I have to say that so that nobody licks them.
But my favorite scent is Fresh to Death. I really like that one. Then you can get Little Ice is also a really good one. It's more like the black ice that you would get if you get those shitty trees. That I hope a lot of you guys, if you have a tree in your car right now, just don't mess with Texas, but throw it on your or throw it on the floorboard of your car, and then just like throw it away when you
throw it out of your window into a shittier car.
Yeah. But make sure it lands in the other car because we don't mess with Texas.
Yeah, no.
We don't want to mess with Texas.
Yeah, you 100% have to land in
We do not want to mess with Texas.
You mess with Texas, I'll mess with you.
Little M Air Fresheners has a bunch of great designs. They got the Be Cool design, the Smell You Later, Party On, Out of This World, which just looks like it's like a watercolor space painting, Sniff and Tell, and then Rad, which is the one, if you're watching the video version of it, is right over my right shoulder. It looks like it's from Saved by the Bell, very 70s, 80s-ish. It's pretty cool.
You mean 80s, 90s?
80s, 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s-ish.
Not 70s.
It's you don't know that. You don't know that. You weren't alive then. So I wasn't either, but still. Go check it out. Go see all the ones you like. They're all $2.50. It's like spending money on nothing. Like it's the best $2.50 you will ever spend. I guarantee it.
You can fart as much as you want.
And
in
no
your
one's
car
gonna even
after that.
smell it.
Yeah.
No one will even smell it. So like that's a little tip. And if you got anybody with a birthday coming up, maybe throw a couple Little M air fresheners for it too. It doesn't tell them they stink. It just tells them that they're rad or they're cool or they're out of this world. All kinds of stuff like that. LittleMairFresheners.com, LittleMshop.com, LittleEMshop.com. Little M air fresheners, the best GD air fresheners in the world. Okay. It's comeback kid time. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
It's the comeback kid. The comeback kid of the week. The comeback kid of the week. Bitch.
All right. First comeback kid this week we got is Martin Luther King. It was Martin Luther King Day on Monday. And
Respect.
that meme, also the Martin Luther King meme, was pretty funny.
I didn't see
It's
it.
his face on a loofah. And it made me
That's
laugh.
racist.
I mean, I giggled just because I was like, what if like somebody really sold those? I don't think that they were real. I just think it was a photoshopped clip. But I don't know why that just came to mind now. But yeah, Martin Luther King Day was on Monday. I worked. I know you didn't work.
I worked at night. I didn't work at lunch.
Well, yeah, you slept in. Martin Luther would have been up.
No, I didn't.
He would have
sleep
been
in.
up marching.
Actually,
and
you know what I
boycotting
did
buses.
on Monday morning? I woke up and I did some more on the shed because there were still little bits to do, and then I drove for 3.5 hours.
He's just gonna brag about building a shed for
Yeah.
the rest of his life.
Yeah,
Now.
I'm
I built
I'm-
one shed
I'm a
6
fucking
years ago.
professional carpenter now,
You're basically Jesus.
even though there was no carpentry involved. Well,
yeah, kinda.
What?
But you didn't have to cut anything.
Yeah, there was no carpentry because I wasn't like cutting wood. But
There was no
like,
carpet.
Actually,
either.
we did cut some wood, but I didn't.
So but then there was carpentry
I'm
done.
a
You were
builder.
around it.
I'm a construction.
You're a
worker.
carpenter's apprentice.
You know, the thing he's not telling us is that he built a shed, but what he really built was a she shed.
It was a she shed.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's
man card.
He's just not
Man card.
no. What it is the shed is going to house all of my dad's Christmas lights, Christmas
nice.
decorations, because he's one of those guys that goes fucking balls out on Christmas.
He's got the spirit.
So yeah, he
He's
does.
got the spirit. All right. Martin Luther King is back. So that one went well.
You guys go out and tell anyone Happy Martin Luther King Day?
No,
I have a bit with Chris that I text Chris every Martin Luther King Day and say Happy Martin Luther King Day, buddy. And
That's not weird, is it?
well, I didn't text him this year because I just kind of forgot about it. He's like, I'm surprised you haven't texted me anything about Martin Luther King Day today. I was like, oh, hey, dude, I'm so sorry. Happy Martin Luther King Day, bro.
so everybody on Twitter wish at Real Chris Hogan a happy belated Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, guys. Hey, Chris, sorry we forgot. At Real Chris Hogan, happy MLK Day. Late.
Belated.
Happy
Right.
belated MLK Day.
Do you think that's weird saying that to like a black person? Happy Martin Luther King Day?
That's the joke.
That's
No,
why, I mean,
yeah. But I don't think it's weird. I don't think it's offensive in any way.
Why would you?
Like, but,
why,
okay.
but why would you wish them a happy
would
Martin
you,
Luther King Day?
like, in February, do you say Happy Black History Month to everybody?
No, but like, hey, you would say like if someone was like Happy Chinese New Year, if someone was Chinese, you would say Happy Chinese New Year.
Like, people don't come up to me and go Happy St. Patrick's Day because I'm not only because I'm Pat, but
I do
'cause
that
I'm
every
Irish.
March, and I'm really upset that you don't remember that.
Like, I don't go up to my Jewish friends and go, hey, Happy Rosh Hashanah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying like if you do, I don't think it's weird.
I think it is weird to do it. That's the funny part.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, though. It does feel awkward. I don't know why, but it just feels weird being like, am I supposed to be doing this or not? But you're trying to be fed. Like, you know, if somebody says happy anything, not like happy fucking day you die, like that would be weird if somebody said that. But
I just
like,
sent the first official Happy MLK Day to Chris Hogan
There,
on Twitter.
good.
There you go.
He'll be so appreciative of
Yeah.
it. He
Nah.
texted me. He was hurt that I hadn't texted him. And I was like, I'm sorry, I've been busy, man.
I hope he sees this and replies to me, and then like 5 hours from now, he just starts getting a fucking avalanche.
I hope, yeah, at Real Chris Hogan, happy belated MLK Day, buddy. Sorry we forgot. But then, like, if he asks, like, why you're saying it, don't give him the context at all. Although it's funny because he's like, I see that you told your, I see you told
he
your
always
podcast
knows exactly
listeners.
where it's coming
Don't
from.
tell him where it came from. Just tell me he sucks at Red Dead Redemption. I just saw that there were 12 times that people told me I sucked at Red Dead and didn't say anything else. I was like, well, I have no idea what that could be from. Definitely not me. All right. And then this is the big one. This is the big one, and I feel like why don't we go back outside and just discuss this one? We'll go back out and talk about it with our people. All right, guys, just chill, quiet down. All right, Pat, back this week. Our final comeback kid is it's like a triple combo here. It's I got school field trips. It's just so loud. It's so loud. I got school field trips as a comeback kid, as well as indigenous peoples marches and protests. And then I guess red hats, too.
So do you want me to just give the very simplified rundown?
So, Pat, you see, I just got swept away in this protest. On the news over the weekend, it was showing like this smirky kid, and then there was a guy beating a drum in front of him, and he looked like a tool. The kid just was like, he did have a punchable face.
He does.
He did have a pretty punchable face. And they were like, oh, well, this kid was saying racist shit. I don't know what it all was about. And then the next day, I find out that a lot of that apparently is fake. And I was like, you know what? That's the point. And where Alex is like, okay, if that's fake, I'm just going to remove myself from this because I don't give a fuck about it. But, like, then the next day I get on Twitter, and everybody's just like, it's a firestorm, dude. What the fuck? Why is it Wednesday and we're still talking about this?
So here's what
Explain it like I'm a 5-year-old.
Okay, so the story comes out. It all starts with the picture of the Native American man beating the drum, and then just a douchey-looking young white kid in his face fucking smiling. And the guy goes out and starts giving interviews to CNN and whatever and all around, going, well, they surrounded me and they were shouting hateful things and they started chanting "Build the wall." So everyone just ran with the story of these racist fucking kids. Well, then the whole 2-hour video comes out and shows that he fucking lied. He lied about everything. The kids were standing there.
All of it was fake.
The kids were told to be back at the steps of the Lincoln Memorial at 5:30 to catch their bus.
It was a field trip, right?
Yeah,
a field trip is where
they
they
get
were.
back there at 4:30, and they're just standing there. And then there's this group called the Black Israelites, which is basically like a fucking cult of racist, homophobic black people.
Whoa, careful about cults.
Bad cult.
Okay, we are a good cult.
Yeah,
Very
bad
different
cult,
kind of
bad
cult that we operate. We don't do that.
So the kids are standing there. They're wearing their MAGA hats or whatever the fuck it is. And these guys, this group of black people just start fucking screaming at him, calling him F words, which is bad word for gay people.
Oh.
Calling him that. There's one black kid with them. They start calling him an N-word, an Uncle Tom, saying all the white people are going to harvest his organs, which I guess was from Get Out. I still haven't seen it.
I read the book.
But they're just basically harassing the shit out of these kids. And this is where it kind of gets iffy, because then like the Native American guy says, well, they saw this going on, so they wanted to walk into the middle of it and separate the two groups. But really what he did is he just walks into the middle of the... First of all, he said they surrounded him. No, he walked straight in the middle of all the kids right there who what they were chanting is they when all the black guys were yelling at them, they just asked permission to start doing their school chants or wherever the fuck it is, you know, like you do at pep rallies and football games and shit, to drown out the noise of the other people. So that's what they're chanting.
What was their chant?
I don't fucking know.
Was their chant "Build a wall"?
No, and that's the other thing. And
That's what I saw.
2 hours of video, nobody says "build the wall."
Yeah, okay, that's another thing. Like everybody was like, "Hey, here's which I guess makes me part of the problem, because they were like, well, this is the actual video of what happened," and I saw it and it was like an hour and 47 minutes. Like, you know what I'm not doing is watching an hour and 47 minutes of a video that I didn't really care about in the beginning.
No.
So like, that's not happening.
So
like, show me a time where I can fast forward to and see this shit happening. And like, I was like, all right, I'm no one had like time stamped anything, so I was like, okay, like I'm just not watching this.
Yeah.
I'm just not watching this, and I'm just gonna wash my hands of it. I'm not gonna like argue with. Like, I don't argue about people like about that shit like online, anyways, because arguing on Twitter is pretty much just like yelling at a wall. Like, you're gonna accomplish just about as much. And I like that we're working on some soccer chants.
So yeah, he walks into the crowd of them. He's standing through. There's video of him just beating the drum, walking through, and you do see him like veer
They can hear you talking about beating drums.
at the fucking kid. And the kid's just standing there like smiling, and his friends behind him are like kind of fucking joking, and they might be doing a little harassing and shit. But the dude walks right up to the kid with the drum and starts beating it. Now the guy also goes, and I couldn't get away, I couldn't go around him. There was room to step to either side of the fucking kid. You walked right up to like inches from his face and kept beating it. At one point, even some kid tries to start harassing the Native American man, and that kid turned around and goes, hey, cut it the fuck out. Like, we're not doing that shit.
Oh, really?
So, like, his account of what happened when he's saying, I was just trying to smile, to diffuse shit, show him I'm not a threat, I'm not there to harass him, he even turns around to stop somebody else from fucking harassing him. So then all that shit comes out, media offers zero fucking retractions of the story, which is why everyone hates the fucking media. Like,
Well,
God,
Pat, that's okay.
So then they start going back.
That's okay. That's okay.
But then they start trying to go back, okay, so instead of apologizing for getting the story wrong, we're just going to find any fucking spin we can to attack these kids.
So basically
which,
it was... well,
which
they're-
by the way, I thought with Parkland you're not allowed to attack kids. Can't ever do it.
Ooh.
Can't ever attack kids.
Ooh.
Can't ever say anything bad about them.
You can if
If it fits your narrative.
Okay, and this is my one thing that like
And then after that, it spins into like 9 other stories we're not going to get into, but that's the basic breakdown of what happened.
Well, one thing like I kept saying was like, well, it's okay to go after these people because they're wearing these Make America Great Again hats that are racist propaganda. And it's like, well, those are Donald Trump hats. And it's like, Donald Trump wore those hats, but a red hat that says Make America Great Again isn't racist. That's just a hat.
No, but it symbolizes
It's a
Trump,
hat.
so it's racist.
It's not the Confederate flag, though. The Confederate flag actually was like flown like for people
Dude,
that were
it's-
trying to fight
it's-
to, you know, push slavery. I think.
Like I was saying,
I don't know.
Once they refuse to
100%.
retract and they go off to try and find other things, it's just the mental.
Hey, knock it off with the vuvuzela! Knock it off, man!
It's just the mental gymnastics that people will do to be like, oh shit, I got caught in a lie. Well, I'm just gonna spin it another way, so I'm still not wrong. But oh shit, that was wrong too? Alright, well, I'm just gonna flip it to a different thing that I'm not wrong. Oh fuck, I keep being wrong, but I'm just gonna no, I'm not wrong. It's just people will just convince themselves of whatever the fuck they want to fit whatever the fuck they want it to fit.
And then they're
then-
it's because these kids are privileged white people.
They look like white douchebag kids.
And they do.
Is what it is.
They do, but they are privileged white people. So like
they've done nothing wrong.
But like I just said about the Fyre Fest thing, it's like it's because if you're rich and white, it's easy to tear those people down. Like fuck you, you spoiled motherfucker. I think it's just easier to do that. And I'm not saying that they're not spoiled, but it's just like I don't know the facts, man. I don't know the facts. They all looked like assholes to me.
Yeah.
They all looked like assholes to me.
Yeah, and then like with the guy, it started being reported that he was a Vietnam vet. Well, he was in the Marines, but he wasn't in Vietnam, and like.
But he had been to Vietnam at some point.
No,
he actually lived next to a Vietnamese restaurant, and then it was like, oh well, actually, okay, so that got misconstrued. A lot of it just come out too that
this guy is kind of like he's a vet. Thank you for your service and everything, but like, not all vets are good people. A lot of them are fucking dickheads too, just like any other person. Like I respect you for serving your country, but this guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, well, not
all doctors are good people, not all lawyers are good people, not all
just,
teachers are good people. There's gonna be dickheads in every group.
Yeah.
One of them just happened to fit his way into a national conversation.
I'm not saying that guy specifically is a dick, but yeah, like just every group.
I'll say it.
Every group has assholes in it. All right, I gotta go back in. This crowd is just getting too rowdy. Robert, I apologize for having to do this in a protest. This is really like. Man, we should have known that there was a protest and just blocked off these streets. It's getting nuts right now. But hopefully, I need you to go like tear gas a bunch of those guys out there because we got to get them to disperse. We're never gonna be able to leave this podcast after it gets over. But yeah, I don't know. I really wanted to find out what Pat's thoughts were on that because I knew Pat would be fired up.
It was pretty predictable. People started giving like the school was closed on Monday because of threats to the students and the school, and then like the kids, parents, businesses started getting threats, and like Jesus, how about we just don't attack kids?
Yeah, but and on that note, like
you can say what they're saying is bullshit. Don't attack them.
And on that, like, will you just like realize that your plan just fucking backfired, dumbass? Like,
yeah.
Oh hey, we should fuck these kids up. Oh, also we should just give them like 3 days off of school. Like now those kids don't have to fucking go to school, and they're probably not going to make those days up. They probably have to make that shit up.
How long until somebody turns that into a white privilege?
Well, yeah, right.
Oh, they're so racist, that they got time off of school because they got called on the racism.
You guys were threatening to like fuck them up.
Yeah,
you guys were doing that.
Just
don't do that.
Like I know I talk a lot of shit, but like don't threaten kids.
Yeah,
like don't actually do it.
Don't go there.
I'm sure sometime on this podcast I've probably talked about punching children.
But you wouldn't really punch a child.
But I'm not going to find their Twitter and then find their parents' Twitter and tell them, hey, I'm going to hunt you down and punch your children in the face.
Yeah, I just don't have that kind of time. honestly.
Yeah, that's too much work, man.
All right, so yeah, that was Comeback Kid.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Blue Apron, guys. It is the #1 fresh ingredient and delivery service in the country. You can get it all delivered to your door by going to blueapron.com/PTG. That's blueapron.com/PTG. You can make some great meals all in under 45 minutes or less and without having to make a trip to that pesky grocery store. They offer a bunch of different plans. You can get the 2-person plan, the family plan, which I believe is at least 4 people. You can get the vegetarian plan and the wine plan as well. Here are some of the items you're going to get from Blue Apron if you ordered through our link this week, blueapron.com/PTG. You could get some Tuscan-style pork chops, smoky chicken, and brown butter orange sauce, Spanish spiced salmon, za'atar roasted cauliflower and lentil bowls, smoky vegetable enchiladas, 3 cheese, lemon, and pasta, or 3 cheese and lemon pasta. There we go. I said that right. What about this? Cumin and Sichuan peppercorn beef.
Cumin.
I know, but I'm going to say cumin whenever you're going to give me the option. And prosciutto and fontina grilled cheese. That's 2 kinds of cheese on a grilled cheese. I'm sold already. I got Emma a grilled cheese maker for Christmas. Fucking great. And apparently that's like a really old thing to get, but like it's super dope. Super dope to just be like, oh, you mean just throw this in the toaster?
Fuck the haters, okay?
Yeah. Haters can hate all they want. I'm fine. But you get all that great stuff and more if you go to blueapron.com/PTG. It's all delicious, and you can get it all with Blue Apron at our link. We're even going to give you your first 3 meals for free at blueapron.com/PTG. Blueapron.com/PTG. You can get your first 3 meals for free at blueapron.com/PTG. It's Blue Apron, gang. A better way to cook. Okay. Not cool. That's what we're gonna do here. Yeah. I got a pretty good one for you guys, so I'll start us off.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
All right. My not cool is getting stuck in an elevator. Now, I have like never really like this was the first like time of really I've had it where the elevator didn't open all the way, but I was able to kind of get out of it. I had it where it was temporarily kind of like stalled for a little bit, but like eventually you hit the buttons enough and it fixes itself. Now, this is the worst thing about it. This is the worst part about it, is that I was on my way to work. So I got up early on Monday. I actually was like early for work by about like 15, 20 minutes. Like, okay, I'm making great time. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to get all my work done early. I might even have some time to dick around. Who knows? I might get to look at some memes at work ahead of time before the show starts even. Who knows? The world is my oyster at this point in the morning. So I get in the elevator and I hit the ground floor button. And so I was like, all right, that's cool. So I stand back, and I'm like on my phone, kind of just checking my email, checking whatever. And then I've noticed, like, I don't think I've moved. And like sometimes I've done that before where like you forget to hit the button and you're just like, I'm a dumbass. What am I doing? Like I'm just standing in an elevator without hitting anything. And I was like, nope, the light's on. Like I hit the G button. This is weird. So I hit it again, and just nothing happened. And I was like, okay, maybe something's going on. So I hit open door, where like, because before, like at this apartment, I've tried to go. The elevators just weren't working, but you could just open the door, and it would just it just doesn't go up or down. And I was like, okay, that's probably what's going on this morning. So I hit the open door button, and it just comes out about like an inch. Like the door opens about an inch, and I was like, I can't get out that way. All right, okay, what do I do now? So I hit.
You didn't try and pry the doors?
I tried. That was my next step. And then I tried to hit the G button, the floor that I was already going to. Tried to hit that a couple of times. And I tried to hit the floor I was on. And then every button, I was hitting all of the floors at that point. It was like, maybe it'll go to one, maybe not this one. I don't know. Then I was like, all right, what's the next operation you do? You hit the little bell thing. And keep in mind, this is like 4 o'clock in the morning. So it's very early. Most people are asleep. And I was like, this is going to be annoying. But I'm in an elevator stuck. And I was furious that like I was early for work. I was like, I swear to God, if I am late to work today while I was early because my fucking elevator like, just trapped me, fuck this. So I hit the little like, it's just the little like ringing thing, but like that stops whenever you take your finger off of it. So I don't really know what the purpose is unless you're just gonna hold your finger on that the whole time. But then they have the little call button. They have like the firefighter button. But that doesn't do anything. I think you have to have a key to use it so they can just run the elevator wherever they want. But then next to like the bell button that you use for like an emergency is like the call button. So I call that, and then it has like you can hear a phone ring, and then it just sounds like it's like and it just stops. So it's like I don't know if somebody picked up and hung up or whatever. So I called it like 4 more times, did the same shit. I'm pushing the little bell ringing thing. Like, what the fuck? So I call Emma finally. I was like, Emma,
You didn't think to call one of your coworkers that might be there at that time?
They weren't. I was here. I was in my apartment.
Oh, it was here.
I was leaving my apartment.
It was at work.
No, I wouldn't have done that. No, I was, which is ironic because I take the stairs when I get to work. I don't take the elevator. I just go up 5 flights of stairs because it helps me wake up in the morning. But I take the elevator to the parking garage when I leave. Probably should have done the reverse that day. But I was just like, okay, what the fuck? So like I called Emma finally. And I was like, Emma, I'm fucking stuck in this elevator. What the fuck? I was just fucking pissed. So then like what like I'm sure you guys being Office viewers like myself, I go to the Dwight Schrute scene where you gotta activate the seismic failsafe in the elevator. So I was trying to jump up and down, and I was like, I don't know, maybe this is
actually a thing.
Yeah, but then in my head,
probably
I'm like,
not a great thing to do from the 4th floor though. In
hey,
case it
dumbass,
drops.
That's The Office. That's not a real show. That's a sitcom. Everything in it's not real, so it doesn't always work. Especially what Dwight Schrute says. But I was like, maybe if I hit it in the right spot, like it'll like. I don't know. I have no idea. I was kind of stuck, and I kept trying to hit the open door, the closed door button, and it would just come open just a little bit. And I was trying to pull it open as much as I could, and I was like, Emma, I need you to come help me out here. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I'm still holding the thing. I kept trying to jump, and Emma was like, I could hear you jumping. I could hear the thing like bouncing. But like she said the same thing. Like it's not good if you fall 4 floors. I was like, I mean, wouldn't the thing have stopped me eventually, right? Like
no, the ground would stop you.
Well, I mean, technically the ceiling would have stopped me.
Actually, 5
right?
floors, because that thing would drop all the way down to the basement.
Well, what if I just Spider-Man'd it and then like
but you're not Spider-Man.
But I could be. Who knows? You know?
No, we know.
Sometimes you never know who you really are until the shit gets real, and then you find out. You find out that maybe you're a better person than you ever thought you would be in those types of situations. But anyways, I was like, Emma, I need you to fucking help me. I don't know. I was thinking about establishing a pee corner. I didn't. But
you said it opened an inch. You can fucking piss out.
I should have, yeah. But then, like, I was like, if I need anybody to come help me, and there's piss right there, they're probably gonna be less inclined to help me. So I didn't realize this either. But Emma comes out, and the elevator door has like 2 doors that opens. Like it's the one that like I see from my side, and then the outside one. But there's like all this wiring and stuff. And Emma said that there was just like she could like her side of it would open all the way, but my side of the door. Like my half of the door was just like going just that tiny little bit. And she said that she saw like a little latch. She pulled on like a cord or whatever. And then she saw a little latch that she hit. And that kind of just opened the rest of the door. Or enough for me to get out of it. And I was like, all right, fuck this. I'm just out. I'm out. And so I've just been taking the stairs every morning. But it's a pain in the ass because like you have to take like the elevator down to the ground floor or at least to the first floor before you can take stairs to get to the garage where I'm parked. So like I just have to walk down 4 flights of stairs, then walk all the way over to another stair set, and then I'm good. And it's like I don't mind doing that now because I know I won't be late. But fuck elevators.
How long were you in the elevator?
Probably 5 minutes, 6 minutes. It felt like forever though, and it was just like
okay. I was gonna guess 20 minutes or so.
No, it wasn't. But it's like I like panic started to set in. Not so much because of like claustrophobia or me being afraid I was stuck. Like, and it was definitely because I was stuck in the elevator. But it was like I wasn't like, oh my god, what am I gonna do if I'm stuck in this elevator? Oh god, I was like, I'm fucking late to fucking work. Holy fucking shit! I was so pissed. Just like I'm early. This is what I get for fucking getting up early. Fuck me. Yep. I should have just waited, and then I don't know, maybe somebody else would have got stuck in the elevator instead of me.
That's true.
Maybe I could have been the hero in that case.
Probably
not.
I don't think you could have.
Because I would have been like, look, I'm gonna get in the elevator. I just gotta go to work, buddy. See ya.
Sorry, man. I'm on my way to work.
I didn't leave as early as I was planning on leaving, so I don't have time to help you with your shit. But good luck. But fuck the elevator for not working, and then fuck that little like call button for like, isn't it supposed to go to somebody? I don't think it's necessarily supposed to go to the police. But I was like, I can't call the police. Look, I'm in an elevator. It's not a police call.
You could. Like, if that's where the fucking thing ring. No, it's definitely supposed to ring to somewhere.
Right.
I think it didn't work. I think somebody was just hanging up.
Or that it was like maybe set up to like our front office and there was nobody in the front office because it was 4 a.m.
What it is.
I don't know.
Which is a terrible failsafe.
I don't think that was it, but yeah, who knows? Who knows? But it was just a not cool situation in general. And I remember like as it happened, I was like, well, I got my not cool already for the week.
Did you have to poop at any point? Like
no.
Like being trapped, you never thought like, oh no, I suddenly have to poo.
No.
Because I know like if
because again, I would have had that little slot that I could have pooped out of, so it wouldn't have been in the elevator with me.
I mean, do you know exactly how good your aim from your butthole is? That you want to hit the sides?
Well, not all of it would have been in there.
You're worried about peeing outside of it, but you have no problems dropping a deuce right outside the door?
I don't know, man.
Like, I know if it was me, within 5 seconds of that door not opening or the elevator not moving, I'd be like, oh no, I have to poo. Like, immediately my body would be like, it's go time.
Yeah. Did you tell the office or your building that happened?
No.
So they could fix it, or just so it doesn't happen.
Like, so my logic,
this might need maintenance because it didn't work the other morning.
Well, my logic was like, okay, I had an issue with that. Next person going on this bad boy is probably also going to have an issue with that, and I have to go to work now, so I don't have time.
It opened all the way for you, and then immediately just goes, not going to open anymore.
Well, what happened is then I got home from work, and only one of the elevators worked, and I came up. And I got to the 4th floor of my apartment, and then I looked over in the elevator I was originally stuck on. Had like the door was just wide open, and so I was like, "That elevator is out of service right now." You can tell that no one has been using that, and I don't think I've been in that elevator since. Like I don't know if it's
the right or the left.
The right one.
Okay, I was gonna say because I used the left today.
Yeah, I've only been in the left one since. You don't choose; it's just whichever one comes first. So I don't know if that one's just permanently broken right now. But
you should probably check with them. Like, hey, are you gonna fix my elevator, or am I just paying for substandard service?
Or I could just take stairs and get some exercise.
Yeah, but no, I mean, give them shit when you get the chance.
Yeah, I don't know. They're pretty cool here at my apartment, so I don't want to ruffle any feathers. But yeah, that was my not cool, and I got that out of the way early. It was not good, not cool, but it was a classic not cool.
Mine was yesterday. I I need to get an oil change. So I go, I pull up the discount tire. The guy's like, yeah, it's going to be about 30 minutes. I was like, cool. I actually got to run to the liquor store. I'm going to go do that real quick, and I'll be back. Go, come back. The guy goes, oh, well, now you only got to wait 20 minutes. And I was like, good joke, buddy. So, I give him the keys. And I'll actually throw this in the middle of the not cool. That was pretty cool. For some reason, Discount Tire just decided the channel that's going to be on there is Jerry and Maury.
Nice.
So I got to watch a bunch of that. But all of a sudden, I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, it feels like it's been about 20 minutes. I looked down at my phone. It's already been like 45 fucking minutes. My car is still sitting in the parking lot. There was like 2 cars that were in front of me. Like, it shouldn't take this fucking long. It ended up taking like 55 fucking minutes before my car even got into there. And then, it just takes whatever normal time the oil change. Like, from there, it wasn't long. And like I said, I'm getting to watch Jerry and Maury, which I haven't done to do in a while.
Yeah. Were what was the bit that they were doing on Maury that day? Was are you the father? Was it?
Yeah, it was a.
Who's a man? Who's a woman?
It was actually good. Jerry. I'll start off with Jerry. Jerry was it was one of them, like the women who had been wronged, and it was like, you cheated on me with my best friend, and the other one was like, well, my best friend also happens to be a stripper, and we brought her boyfriend back in here too, and she's all mad at him because he won't get a job, and she's stripping to pay the bills. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, me and like the woman who's sitting next to me are just fucking laughing.
I love
like,
that.
You fucking rednecks.
I like that. I love watching those shows in general, but I also love when they have like the casting calls for like, have you broken up with your boyfriend because you've fallen in love with your stepmother? And it's just like, what? And like, I always wonder, like, who's the person that's like, fuck yeah, like, finally, a show for me.
They're all fake, but it's still fucking funny.
Mom, I did divorce my wife to be with you, Mama. Like, that's always like the random ones. You're like, okay, what?
Right around the time when I'm looking at my phone, I'm like, it's been
Did you
about
break
20
up with
minutes.
your significant other to date a bear?
But I'm just starting to get frustrated. Like, they're not fucking looking at my car. And right then it switches to Maury and goes, on a special 1-hour episode of Maury. And I was like, take as long as you fucking want. And
clear my schedule, boys.
Like, all stars of Maury who have been on the show before and were outrageous are back, looking like doing more men to find out if they are the father, because all the last time they weren't the father. And I was like, this is fucking gold. Those are my favorite ones. Like, oh, you've already tested 5 guys and you've got 5 more. Oh, fucking bring it on.
This is a segment we like to call "We a Bunch of Hoes."
And they're always super confident, like, yeah, you know it's your fucking kid. Yeah, I know it's yours. You know it's... I'm like, bitch, you tested 10 guys last week.
No, but that's my favorite. That's my favorite part too, where it's like, I know for a fact it's yours, Jeff. I know it's your kid, Jeff. And it's like, then why do you have 6 other guys sitting next to him that had to get tested too?
I used to watch...
You wouldn't have had 6 guys get tested if you knew Jeff was the dad.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Maury in college. Me and my roommates, all of our classes lined up perfectly to where we'd all be back at the apartment about 45 minutes before Maury ended. So we would all, let's say, get our minds right. Like, sometimes we would all cram into a closet to, let's just say, pray. Pray, maybe use some herbal essences. And
you always got to use the herbal essence.
Yeah, of
Keeps
course.
you smelling good.
Yeah, you got to use the incense. And then we would just watch Maury. And laugh our fucking asses
Why
off.
wouldn't you?
It's the best goddamn
It
show.
is. It's a great show. It's a great show. High on life.
But so
and friendship.
Man, just packed a lot of cool into my not cool. But yeah, so not cool. Discount Tire. Don't tell me 20 minutes if it's gonna take a fucking hour to see my car. Should be straight.
But
I'll come back tomorrow.
If you're gonna tell me how long it's gonna be and it's gonna be like that, then just at least have Maury on.
Yeah,
That's what we've learned.
Or at least pop your head out and go, hey, this other car, some shit popped up. It's gonna be a little bit longer. Don't just have me fucking sitting there.
Yeah, that does suck.
Which pissed me off because the only reason I go there, I went to this other one for years.
Because of the discount.
Well, I go to I go there because it's every 4th oil change.
But he originally
free.
just went to tire company, and then they had a discount tire company. He's like, what?
No, but every 4th oil change is free. So I always go there. And usually they're cool, but every so often they just fucking suck over there.
Yeah.
Like last time when I went to go get it, or my brother actually took my car. The guy's like, oh, you want the synthetic again? That's what you got last time. My brother's like, oh, fucking sure. No, I didn't. I'd never gotten synthetic before, but when my brother goes to pay the bill, it's fucking $83. I was like, fucking cocksuckers.
What is it, a country club?
Yeah. But either way, I'm like 1 away from another free one, so.
You get a punch card?
Yeah. Oh, no. It just kept in the system.
Oh, okay. I like punch
They
cards.
give you a punch card, but you don't fucking use it.
I mean, I like punch cards, but I always lose them. But, like, it's cool when you have a punch card, though. Like, it doesn't matter what it's for.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, 3 more of these bad boys, and I get a free sandwich, huh? Huh, guys? And they're like, I don't give a shit about your Subway sandwich consumption. Like, but I got a card, though.
As long
that
as
shows
it's
that
not
I've
a
had
weird
8
shape, you can fucking punch those things yourself with a pencil.
I think that's funny, too, when they're just like, you just using the regular circle ones? Watch this. Guess how many free sandwiches I got now, motherfucker? All right, Robert, what about you? You got a not cool for us?
Yeah, so
Pat almost took out your camera right
Yeah,
there.
he
That's
did.
that's an easy not cool to start with.
So last week, Pat and my not cools were actually similar. They were both pain related, and this week they're actually similar again. Car maintenance. So I had to get
You guys hanging out all the time?
Yeah, we're best friends.
We're just the same person.
Thanks for the invite, guys.
We're basically the Jekyll and Hyde of one person.
They just hang out without me. Hey, you want to hang out and talk about all the fun we had on the podcast next week that we didn't include Alex on?
Yeah.
That hurts, guys.
So I had 2 nails in my tires, my front left and my front back. I had nails that could not be patched, so I had to get new tires. So I went to tire place, tried to get them changed, and I told them I need my left front. And my
Did you
left
go to
back.
like a chain place to get your
Or
tires?
to go to the place where you can get like $40 tires.
I went to a Walmart actually.
Because I
Okay,
remember.
I like Wally World.
Now, obviously, you guys know how bad I am with cars, but my dad knows a fair amount, at least enough. And I remember being like, Dad, I think I got to get a new tire because I went to like a tire and battery or whatever, or discount tire or whatever it was. I went to one of those chains when I had a nail in my tire one time. And because at my old place, like there were just nails in the parking lot all the time, and like it was like 4 times. And my dad was like, "You're gonna have to keep getting tires if you just don't go to like one of these other places." And he showed me like it was kind of like it was off of Fondren, I want to say, or Antoine, one
Not
of those
important.
two. But yeah, it doesn't matter. But I went there and they just kept patching it up, and they patched up like 3 different tires, whereas like the chain was like, "We gotta get you a new tire." And I was like, "You guys can just patch this though for like $20, tight." And then like that, so maybe go find like a cheap.
Okay, so Robert went to Walmart.
Right.
I'm just saying you wouldn't have to get a full new tire. You save.
No,
save
he
yourself
just
some
the
cash.
first thing he said was it couldn't be patched.
Yeah,
well,
I said it couldn't be.
saying a chain store like Walmart. Trying
No,
to
but I didn't.
upsell you.
I didn't find that out at Walmart.
Oh, well then never mind.
That was a different place. Anyway,
Then I'll just cut that last part I said.
yeah. Okay. So I told them left front, left back. Those need to be replaced. So when it's done, one of them isn't replaced. The left back, they left it there, and they installed the new tires in the front, which you're not supposed to do. If they're new tires, they're supposed to go on the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they didn't. So they left one of the bad tires, and they installed the new tires both in the front.
So what happened then? Did you
I
just
haven't
leave
got
with it?
that fixed yet.
Oh,
I haven't
what?
got that fixed yet.
You
Wait,
were
wait,
like,
you didn't immediately go back to
you
him?
were
and
like,
listen-
what?
I didn't notice it.
Whoa.
I didn't notice it right away.
You don't check. You don't walk
Okay,
that bad boy.
but you got your receipt, right?
Yeah, I have my receipt.
Okay, yeah, so you definitely need to take it back and be like, listen, I asked for left front, left back. You guys took my front right off, replaced it. I'm not paying for a new tire. Give me my other tire back, which is probably isn't there anymore. But like, listen, I paid you for 2 tires. You removed
Find
one
a
of the,
tire for me.
You removed one of the fucking wrong ones. Fix it, and I'm not fucking paying you.
Well, now they'll just switch where that one is. You would assume, right?
No, but like they still need to remove the bad tire. He still got one bad tire on his car.
It's still got a nail in it.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna get 3. You're gonna get 3
How do
tires
you
out
not
of this.
fucking know that the tire like you won't? You don't just check the fucking nail tires.
Especially-
guy that works at a tire place.
And here's the
Fuck.
worst. The worst part about that is, like you said, anytime you get new tires, it doesn't matter if the other ones are 2 days older. Those tires get put to the back. It's what happens. So they just fucked up monumentally on this one.
Yeah, and the thing is, like I told like the cashier, I told them, or her, I told her, left front, left back. She put it in the system, whatever. But just me be like, being precautious. I actually left a note in the car saying left front, left back, and these specific tires. Like I labeled
spray
them.
painted the tires.
Like I wrote a note. I said this tire, this brand of tire, this is the other tire, this is the brand name.
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
dude, you got to go give them some hell over there.
Yeah, dude.
Like and like you got This is where like I want to be there because I want to see Bobby snap.
Should we go? We'll go right after this.
Because like I don't like you. Here's the thing about this: you have to be a fucking dickhead because they're gonna try and charge you
Yeah, I know.
for the tire and for the service. Now, if you end up having to pay fucking service, that's one thing. You fucking shouldn't though. But like if they try and charge you for another tire, you can be like, no, motherfuckers.
Robert, I have a
You
samurai
removed
sword
my
right here.
wrong
You go
fucking
in
tire."
with that sword,
Oh.
and you be like, "Hey, motherfucker, you want to get chopped in half?" Because they don't know it's not a real sword.
Yeah, dude, that's super not cool.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't notice it right away, but on my way home, the tire light came on. So that's what like made me check when like I got home. I'm like, nope, that tire is still there.
Were you just busy and didn't have time to go back?
Yeah, I was just busy.
God, that's the worst.
Dude, that's the worst not cool out of all of them. Because Pat's not cool actually was like kind of a cool not cool.
Like at least I got to watch Maury and Jerry.
It turned into like a good
dude, that's
thing.
one of the worst not cools we've ever had.
Yeah, dude.
That's a Hall of Fame.
The fact
not
that
cool.
you're not just furious right now. I mean, he probably is furious, but like that, like it just doesn't like come across when he talks in his like Robert.
Yeah.
I don't ever get mad at things voice. Like I would have lost my.
Oh
shit.
yeah, no, like if I had shit to do, it would have been canceled because
I
I would have
would
went back
have
up there, and I don't
lost my
care.
shit.
I don't care. I would pull up if there was 15 cars. I would have driven over fucking cones to pull right up to the front of the fucking line and be like, "Listen, motherfuckers."
No, yeah, you pull into the garage. Like the garage is open, even if there's other cars.
Sir, you
just,
can't do this. Oh no,
Everybody
you
go-
fucked up
Why don't we fix it real quick?
monumentally.
Why don't we fix it? I hold the fuck on. I can do what I
Oh,
want.
sir, we don't have time. No, bullshit. You can back that car out. You can take this tire off, and you can fucking. I know I can see my old tire over there, the one that wasn't supposed to be fucking replaced. You can change this in literally under 5 minutes, and you're gonna fucking do it. Or else I'm gonna sit here and just piss off everybody that's in line. You got 15 fucking people waiting. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna take up you guys' time so that their cars can't get fucking worked on, or you can just spend time and fix my shit.
Or if you're Robert, you're like, you're going to fix this now, or I'm going to go and sit down inside and patiently wait for you to finally find time to fix it and then give me my car back. But I would appreciate it if you did it faster.
Yeah, no, like when you get there though, store manager, you gotta get a store manager and be like, listen, I'm not paying for
Ask
this.
where Wally is.
Just immediately, just don't even like be like, listen. As soon as you get up there, be like, you guys screwed this up. I need to speak to your manager right now.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Wall.
Don't even wait for them to see like blah blah blah. We can do this. Just immediately go manager. That's what you got to do.
No, it's Sam, right?
It's like
Sam Walton, huh?
Imagine if you're dealing
It's that
with Comcast. Just immediately go. I'm speaking. I need to speak to a manager. I'm not talking to anybody else.
I don't want to jinx it, but my internet did go out during fight night when I had people over, and you guys know my relationship with Comcast.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. They've been pretty good to me, so that's why I was knocking on wood. But I went out and I tried to reset my router. Didn't really work, and I was like, "Whoo! I got company over. I'm about to put on a motherfucking show since we can't watch this shit." And I called Comcast. Got connected with like one person for like half a second, and guess what popped right back on? My internet did. And they, Comcast knew.
Yep.
They were like, oh god, not this guy. Not this guy. Like, just turn it back on. I don't fucking know. Middleton's calling.
shit!
Middleton's calling again. Oh god, it's been a while. It's been a while. Just turn it back on. Whatever. I don't know. So they got scared. Basically, I've scared Comcast.
Yeah.
So if you guys need any help with Comcast, hit me up at Alex J Middleton, and I'll figure it out. They respect me now. I'd like to think.
Oh, just have you call on behalf of other accounts.
Yeah, just give me your account info. I mean,
Just Venmo Alex $20 and then he'll handle it for you.
hey, you're Gravy Gang. I got my Gravy Gang. I got you guys. All right. So that was not cool. Hey, I think that was maybe the best like grouping of not cools. Even though
Yeah.
Pat's was kind of like
Even
a
though I
cool,
threw a cool into the middle of it,
but still, just getting to talk about Maury was fun. Anyways. All right, let's get to our answers segment. Now, back in the day, in Miss Winter's third grade class in Atlanta, Georgia, Farr Elementary, I remember that she told us, class, there's no such thing as a stupid question.
just stupid people.
She did not say that part. But
Nailed it.
What a stupid question that is.
our
What a
president did.
stupid question.
So I guess
but
I
I
got-
watch you a lot. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
Me and Donnie J, we got a lot in common.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's problematic though. But so I was like, well, okay. If there's no such thing as a stupid question, I'll just pop my hand up right here. Don't quite remember what I asked though, and I just remember getting laughed at by my classmates because I was just scarred from that. I didn't remember the question because I was laughed at and just hurt so much. I was like, but guys, I thought there was no such thing as a stupid question. And ever since then, I was like, hey, buddy, one day you're gonna be in charge and you won't make fun of people for asking stupid questions. So I encourage you to send any question that you ever think of, no matter how stupid you may think it is, answers@passthegradepod.com. Also, I would prefer it, though, if you would tweet us at passthegradepod. I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at not Pat Dion, and Robert is at Robert Barbosa03. If you just hashtag PTG answers on that and tweet it, we see the tweets. The tweets show up faster for us, so it's easier to sort through those bad boys than go through a couple emails and everything. But Pass the Gravy Pod hashtag PTG answers. We'll get all those, and we'll give you. We will even like shout out your Twitter account and everything like that too. So that's why it pays more to like tweet us your answers questions. You can also go on our Facebook page, Pass the Gravy Podcast, if you haven't liked it yet. Go like, I didn't realize you can review shit. Like you can leave a review on Facebook. Go 5-star review the fuck out of Pass the Gravy on our podcast page. Like you can roast us.
5-star
like,
fuck us so hard.
Like roast us, like in like don't talk shit about the podcast, but like you can pick on us a little bit, but like give us 5 stars so like it still shows up. Like I don't care what you say if you give us the 5 stars, but like other than that we're good. Anyways, this is the answer segment, guys.
Well, if you just answer the question. Why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question. Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question. Answers.
Any questions?
Yes.
See, there we go.
So happy.
There we go. I finally got the
Finally
soundbite.
got it.
So I didn't have to go, any questions? Which, like, once you hear him do it for real, you realize, like,
Any questions?
I wasn't really even that close.
Nope.
I wasn't even close at all. But, okay, it's answers time, gang. And our podcast son, Skylar Lester, writes in, and I think it was TJ Ivy it used to be, and she just got sick of us.
Oh my God, Skylar!
We scared
You didn't
TJ. We scared TJ Ivy off though, and she used to lead, like, because she was like originally one of the only people that every week would write in. And I was like, look,
I scared her off.
if you hit us up
Or
every
him.
single week, I'll put you a number. She was a she.
Oh, you said she. Okay,
I met her,
TJ.
and she identified as a she as well. So
Well, I'm sorry that I.
and she was a biological she also. So just
Are you-
cover that.
how do you know?
I mean, I think so. She looked like a biological she. Anyways, Skylar Lester at OMG at Skylar on the Twitter says, are they bowling to earn soup or are they bowling on behalf of soup? Now, obviously, he's talking about the band Bowling for Soup. Now, 1985, I believe, is
1985. Woo, woo.
Christina Madonna waiting for Nirvana.
There was YouTube and Blondie.
I just
and
think of J.
music still
Cole,
on
1985, I Arrive, from his song,
There's one other
1985.
big Bowling for Soup song that I'm just drawing a fucking blank on too.
Bowling for Soup. Hold on.
Yeah,
hold
just
on. I
Google
bet I
Bowling
can
for Soup songs. This is where we Google things because we didn't prepare beforehand.
I'd like to think that they're bowling on behalf of soup.
They're you're bowling. It's like a charity, or no? Because I would have thought it was like a charity. Like you're bowling for like people to get soup. So it's like a charity event.
I was
bowling
just
for
thinking that it was their bowling to get soup. I think it's just a weird competition where first prize is soup.
I'd like to think that it was like a charity bowling event. So you're bowling for like soup for the homeless.
What if it was they
So you're
made
burning-
they
you're
made a
bowling to
bunch of
earn
homeless
soup.
people bowl and only the winner gets soup.
Or it's
That's
just
so
regular.
fucking
It's
cruel.
regular people bowling, but like homeless people are the pins that they're using.
Holy shit, you went dark.
I don't know. You went one way. I was just like, I just got to keep riding this wave.
This is what I was just thinking, but
Skylar was
like
like, this wasn't anywhere that I expected this going, but I think Skylar gets it by now.
Robert might be right. I think they're bowling
On behalf.
on behalf of soup.
I think on behalf of just sounds so like professional and fancy.
Maybe it's not even like a charity thing. They're just bowling to get the word out about soup.
Like, hey guys, it's still, hey, don't forget.
We're part of the Campbell's bowling team. Don't
soup
forget.
is great.
It's out there.
Huh? Hey, sandwiches, try soups.
We're not just chicken noodle. We got tomato. We got cream of mushroom. They just want to get the word out about soups.
Is a gumbo a soup?
I guess so.
Or
but
is it
like
a
gumbo's
gumbo?
gumbo.
Yeah, because that's like I would have considered a gumbo, but like if you said gumbo's a soup, I would say
Like, I guess
I'd allow it. I'll allow it.
technically, yeah, like no, see that's a whole nother thing.
They're bowling on behalf of soup.
Yeah, bowling
They're
on
bowling
behalf
on
of
behalf
soup.
of soup. I like that.
Yeah.
That was a great question, Skylar. That's
Damn good
Skylar's
question.
best question of the year so far, I would argue.
So far.
All right, Pistachio Fernandez at Pistachio Fern, another member of the Gravy Gang. He writes in and says, sperm, 9-month boomerang? Most of the time, at least.
No.
I love
No.
it. What did I tell you guys?
No,
Keep
because the
those
sperm
boomerang
doesn't come
questions-
back to you.
If you think about it, it does.
No.
As a baby.
No.
It's like a bigger. Oh. Speaking of boomerangs, Just side note, I proved that frisbees are boomerangs because it was super windy the other day. I was playing frisbee with my dog. And
that's
I
the
kept,
wind.
I kept throwing.
It was the wind that did it.
I let the wind just do its job. But hey, that came right back to me. It came right back to me. But I threw the frisbee, and it was awesome because the wind would just pick it up and carry it really far. But then it changed. And I threw the frisbee, and it just like flew as high. It was like a fucking helicopter rising. And then it came back towards me, and my dog was like, what the fuck? Like she ran out and then like had to run backwards, like towards me to get it. I was like, why is it coming back? And it came and it like went past a tree and hit a parking garage behind us. And then I tried to do it again and it came back and I jumped up and I snagged it and I was like, it's a fucking boomerang.
You're playing catch with yourself.
I didn't intend to, but I did that time and I was like, if I try, holy shit.
they are
So
not.
that was a boomerang because it came back to me.
Nope.
So
No,
yes,
I'll give you this.
a sperm is a 9-month boomerang because you bust your nut in there, you let it go in there, it does its swimming, it does its workout,
You
and then
throw it in her.
comes right back to you 9 months later.
No.
It's just a child.
No, the only way that
Sperm
you can
is
even
100%
begin
a
to say
boomerang.
it was is if you delivered the child yourself. If you were the one to catch the baby as she shot it out. But
Back in
most
the olden
time
days,
that's not
people did
gonna-
that all the time.
Yeah, but I'd say that's the only
People
way.
did that all
that's
the
the only
time
way
back
you
in
could
the olden
begin
days.
the
That's
conversation.
how I
and
was
even
born.
then, no,
I was a boomerang.
No, it's
baby.
not.
I was a boomerang baby.
No, because a boomerang it follows one fucking path, and it comes back to you.
Yeah, the vagina in and out. Boom.
No,
done.
no,
done.
There's
and
there's
done.
no pivot point on the pivot point then has to be the vaginal canal.
No, it's the uterus.
The uterus.
The uterus
Sorry.
is the pivot
And
point.
then it gets there, and then bam, it comes back
And
and
then it
straight.
pivots.
Boomerangs don't go up and then straight back in one direction. No, it fucking loops and it comes. Now, if you want to, I will give you this: some paper airplanes can be boomerangs.
You are just really putting boomerangs in a box right now, and I don't.
No, I respect
I think,
boomerangs.
I think you're wrong.
You're trying to disrespect boomerangs.
Boomerangs-
by adding a bunch of shit that don't qualify.
Sperm is a boomerang.
No, it's not.
Sperm is a 9-month boomerang. It
Vote,
goes in, it comes
vote,
back. I mean,
vote,
you're wrong
vote,
when you
vote,
like. I don't
vote,
I'll
vote.
vote and say it is a boomerang.
Robert,
but
you're
just
calling
know
this
you're
one.
both wrong if you say it's not.
It's not.
I mean, but okay,
Boom.
that's cool.
So you lose again.
That's cool, but you're both wrong.
Like you're just
You're
pushing
both wrong.
this.
You're both wrong.
No.
Boomerangs, everything is a boomerang.
No.
And I'm glad that people like Pistachio are hopping on board. Whoever it was that brought
No,
up the boomerang
Pistachio's just
question
trying to
last
piss
week.
me off.
No, people get it. They're hopping on board. And you know what? The ladle fight was a long fight. Not everybody was hopping on board the ladle train except for John Joffrey. But
But
Chris
that makes
took
sense.
forever to come around to the ladle train. And now Chris is on board the ladle train more than ever.
Those make sense, but you're trying to just throw shit in there where like,
Oh,
is it
okay.
just a poor
Hey,
one?
you put
boomerangs have
you
to
put
come
a
back
sperm
to you.
in, and then 9 months later it comes right back to you. Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah,
the
it
same
doesn't,
shit
it
as a
doesn't follow
boomerang.
a single arc though.
It does. It
It's gotta
goes
have the
in the
arc.
vag.
No.
It comes back out the
In
vag.
and out. A straight line is not a fucking arc.
Yeah, it is. I had a.
And by the way, when I
Frisbee
said that, I don't want to
came
hear no
right back
bullshit
like
on
that.
Twitter of, oh, it's not really a straight line. It curves. No, fuck you.
No, give him all the shit you can, guys, because he's full of shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Robert and him just don't get it. They just don't get it. And you know what?
You're just a hater of boomerangs.
As they said about all the greats, the greats were misunderstood at first. And right now, we're going through that phase where they're just like, Alex, you're an idiot. That's not a boomerang. Everything's not a boomerang. And then in like a year, when we're like, when people are like, hey, everything is a boomerang. This is crazy.
You're
How did Alex know?
you're
You guys are gonna
disrespecting
feel
boomerangs.
like idiots. You're gonna feel like such an idiot when you're like, I was so wrong forever.
Does Australia have a Twitter handle like for Australia?
At Australia.
I'm gonna try it out, and I'm gonna be like, y'all are getting disrespected super hard right now.
You know what? I don't care. Like, I'm sure somebody has the handle at Australia. Just like that's who we're just gonna assume is the entire continent of Australia. So just tweet at that.
We should probably go to at boomerangs.
No, just do at Australia. I think that's funny because it's like I hope it's just a guy that got to Twitter first, and it's like, what the fuck?
Got it. Dibs. Not mine. Mine.
That's what
I
like,
speak for
right?
the entire country / continent.
It's Tourism Australia's official
So
Twitter account.
definitely
Oh,
ask
yep,
him. Definitely
yep,
ask him.
Yep.
Ask him the sperm thing specifically. So lead with that.
Does sperm
Let him
count
know
as
we
a
got
boomerang?
Let him know we got hard hitting questions.
Does sperm count as a 9-month-long boomerang?
Can we just make that a bit where we just like from the Pass the Gravy account just tweet whatever boomerang questions we get to at Australia? Hey, what about that? All right. So I get maybe
God
sperm.
damn it, no,
didn't
because
get
I
you.
don't want these.
It's a thing. It's a thing
I
now,
know
and
it's
you
going to
don't
keep
wanna
happening
embrace it.
because I'm very anti it.
All of your boomerang
like,
questions,
God damn
answers
it,
at
stop.
PassTheGravyPod.com, at PassTheGravyPod, #PTG answers. Everything's a boomerang. Whether or not it's a good boomerang, it's up
not
for
a
debate.
No, see,
a
this is
sperm
what
is a
pisses me
great
off.
boomerang because it's a
Because
bigger boomerang when it comes back.
Tourism Australia is just going to fucking agree to jump on the fucking thing and try and generate
Which you would
Positivity.
argue would mean that I'm right and the entire continent of Australia believes me and is with me. So then you guys are way wrong.
No, just whoever runs
You guys
their
are way
Twitter
wrong.
account.
No, the continent runs
Whatever, we'll figure it
The
out. We're
entire
gonna
continent
get
runs
on
it.
on top of this.
Yes, Pistachio.
No.
Sperm is a
No.
9-month
No.
boomerang.
No.
Don't listen to them.
No.
Don't listen to them.
See, this is how dumb Alex is. He has the ability to cut both of our
I don't
mics, and
care.
he's not
I
doing
didn't. I'm
it.
not. I mean, no, I'm not gonna do it because I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm gonna let you say your stupid speech, whatever you want. They know, the listeners, the readers, the viewers. They know.
I don't think we have readers.
We have readers.
anymore.
Robert transcribes everything we say.
No, he doesn't.
Types, and he does. He spends hours every
Nope.
week. He does. I don't know about Pistachio Fern. Gets
Give me a link.
Pistachio Fern gets a transcript every single week, and that's how he reads it. He doesn't listen to the podcast. He doesn't watch the podcast. He reads it.
Are you
'cause
saying he's
old-fashioned?
deaf?
No, I'm just saying he's an old school guy. He likes to sit in his lounge chair and just like pretend it's a newspaper. He prints it out on extra big paper too, and sometimes puts random graphics in it too, just so it feels like he's reading
See,
the
that,
paper.
I would say that would be hard though, because from time to time we talk over each other. So I don't know how you print that.
Well, no, it's really hard to read because it's just like Robert will like type double over it.
I'll just say talking over each other.
Yeah, talking over each other, and then he'll just kind of like piece together the words we said, but like combine them at the same time.
If you put them in different ink, like different colors, but just read them in the or wrote them in the order
It's
that you
just,
hear
yeah,
them.
yeah. Max Zimmer emails in. And I think he's. I don't remember Max Zimmer emailing in. If you did, and I don't remember it, then I apologize. But if you're writing in for the first time, preach, bro. He wrote in answers@passthrough.com. He said, "Democracy, the original People's Choice Awards."
No,
Yeah, it is.
no,
Yeah.
because before democracy, I'm gonna go when the fucking in Rome in the fucking gladiator things, thumbs up or thumbs down. Ooh, that's pre-democracy, baby. I think. I think. Anytime you ask a crowd anything and then go off of what their answer is, I'm pretty sure that happened before democracy.
What about
That's
Jesus?
democracy,
Was
baby.
like Jesus getting? I don't want to be that guy, but was Jesus getting crucified? Like, wasn't that kind of a group thing? Didn't they drag him? Or they
No,
like
because
they like
it-
marched him?
No, it was orders down from the top though. That wasn't democracy. That was orders to go
But
get
the
him.
people seemed like they wanted it because, according to the Passion of the Christ that
But-
I
but
watched
the-
exactly one time,
But the
like
people
they
didn't vote on
marched.
it. I've still never seen that.
Yeah, it's heavy, dude.
I need to see
It's
it.
heavy. I saw it when it was in theaters.
I had friends that went like multiple times to see it in theaters.
My mom really wanted us to go see it, and I just remember like seeing like ladies crying. I'm like, I don't want to be here.
All I know
I don't
about
wanna
the
be
Passion
here
of
at
Christ
all.
is the South Park covering it,
Yep.
and how Cartman got super into it.
Well, then you basically seen the Passion of the
yeah.
Christ. Like, you've
No,
pretty
but
much seen it all.
no, though, no, it's not the original democracy, or I mean the original People's Choice Awards. Because
the
anytime
Roman Coliseum.
yeah, Roman Coliseum, asking the crowd. Anytime you ask
know-
the crowd and then go off what they say, that's the people's choice.
You know, Pat's wrong about a lot of things, specifically boomerangs. But
Not boomerangs, but I am
there
wrong
are
about a
times.
lot.
There are times where Pat says stuff like, he walked me back on this one." So yeah, you know, I think democracy is a form of the People's Choice Awards, but because of the Roman Coliseum comment, if that came before democracy, then you got to give it to the Roman Coliseum. That is the ultimate. Like
No, by the
the
way, don't
people
use
are
just that example,
choosing.
because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be fact checked on this, and they're going to be Greek said democracy
Hey,
before that.
if there's
I'm saying,
anything-
anytime you throw it to the crowd, and then the crowd yay or nays it, that's democracy.
Hey, it's
baby.
2019, buddy. Facts don't matter. Facts don't matter at all.
Yeah, no,
we
you-
can make up anything.
You don't need to be factually
We can just
correct
say
as
what we
long
want.
as what you feel to be true is what you're saying. Then factually correct doesn't
We
matter.
identify as correct.
Yeah.
And as long as we identify that way, then we are how we identify. So,
But,
good
great-
question, Max.
Great question. But,
I think
I'm
though
gonna go
democracy
no.
is a type of People's Choice Awards. It was like
It is,
it
but
was
it's
like
not-
the
it's
more
not-
it was
yeah,
like
but
a
it's
more
not the original.
modernized
It's not the
People's
original,
Choice
though.
Awards before we officially modernized the People's Choice Awards.
Yeah. But no, great question. But no, it is not the original.
All right, our boy Luke Soin writes back in, and Luke says, "Coat hangers, just closet earrings." And everybody's got like that goth / emo chick closet where you just have like 59 clothes hangers. Like, remember when you'd have like you knew those girls in school? It was like, why do you have 75 ear piercings? Like, did you need the entire like lobe of your ear to be pierced 13 times on each side? And then what is like is it not the gauge, but what is the like inside of your ear
Oh, I
part.
have no idea
Where it's
what
like,
those
I don't
are.
even know what that is, but it just looks painful.
Are they closet earrings or are they vaginal egg beaters? I just broke Alex. The fucked up thing is that's like immediately what popped in my head when I heard coat hangers. I saw coat hangers and I was like, oh, abortion.
See, what originally popped up into my head when they said coat hangers was piss poor boomerang.
Oh, Jesus
Because that's not coming back to you.
All right, yeah, they're definitely closet
They're
earrings.
closet earrings.
Yeah, they're just there to bling. You know, you hang some shit off of them, make them look nice. That's definitely what they are.
Okay, question. Just because we're on this, Emma gives me shit all the time because I just have like the generic
Dumbest brain ever.
fucking. Well, that too, but like she knew that when she signed up for this whole thing. She got it. She just it's that dick that she signed up. I'm just kidding. That's not impressive either, guys.
Dick.
But the coat hangers. She always gives me shit for my coat hangers because I just have like the old ones that like my parents had as like they would pick up from the cleaners.
Wait, did she give you shit because you don't have one set and it's all mismatched?
Well, just because like I have like the bullshit like the bendable ones that like
just
you get from the
whatever.
cleaners and stuff.
Emma, you fucking elitist.
She just gives me shit for it, but like you guys all have those,
They're
right?
fucking coat
It's
hangers.
a dude thing. It's a dude thing.
I don't know if I have 3 coat hangers that match.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Yeah, they
Do you
just-
have
you-
any
you
with the
show up
paper
and-
on it still though? Where it's got like whatever the name of the cleaners is, because I have one that's like
I think I have
it's got like
one.
Memphis cleaners. So like my dad obviously had gotten his clothes like cleaned for work when we lived in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And it somehow over the years I have acquired that random clothes hanger and it just still has the paper all on it.
I think I have one that has like a blazer that I wore for fucking Catholic confirmation. That this blazer hasn't fit me in like 14 fucking years, but for some reason I still own the goddamn thing.
I have bought clothes hangers before, just like when I needed more.
Yeah.
But like I'm not gonna go out of my way to make sure all my clothes hangers match.
No, fuck
I don't have that kind of time. What about
They're
you,
clothes
Robert?
hangers.
All my clothes hangers are gray plastic ones, so they're all the same
On purpose?
on purpose.
Like, you don't have any other ones?
Nope.
Like you'll throw them out if you have one that doesn't match the
That
rest.
seems just like some Bobby Jokes fucking like super ADD
I just don't throw
thing.
that shit out. Like I always find myself
OCD,
like
that's
needing more clothes hangers. Where I'm like, shit, I got a new shirt. I go, I don't have any more clothes hangers.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't
So
really,
like I would rather have a million.
I really have one shirt on a clothes hanger that I use.
I have like all my clothes.
Other than that, it's all bullshit that like I haven't worn in 14 years.
Okay,
For some reason
yeah.
I still own. Other than that, all my shirts, really, guys, I don't put my laundry up for the most part anyway. Like, it'll fold, but it just stays in the fucking thing until I use it.
Okay.
But like,
You
if
fold
it-
shirts? You're a
Yeah.
shirt folder guy.
sometimes.
What about you? You hang your shirts?
A lot
Robert?
of the time, no.
Okay, I hang shirts.
Yeah, a lot of the time it just gets thrown in there and then picked up as needed. Oh, there's
Okay.
wrinkles in it? Back in the dryer for 5 minutes.
I also don't feel like an adult because I have like 5 dress shirts, which is like I don't even
I got
think
2, maybe 3.
I don't even know if I have really 5, but
Dude,
I
I
have
don't
like
e-
around that number, and it's just like I feel like when I go to my brother's house, he has like a closet with like a he has like a real job.
What a
you know,
fucking
like
nerd.
He has like a real job where he has to wear like button ups and shit like that, and like he has to wear like real like business shirts and shit, and like I'm wearing a Rockets shirt to work, and it's like I just have t-shirts, so I don't have to fucking care.
Right?
I don't.
I'm with you. Like, I don't even own a blazer.
I own a fucking.
I don't like
suit.
it. Like when I go to weddings, black pants, nice button up.
I like when I go to weddings because you get to look fresh as fuck. But like, I would hate doing that every day.
Yeah, no,
That would suck.
No, but like I don't even have a tie.
You get a bolo, dude. You get a bolo. I got
See,
a bolo.
I feel like I would.
And
rock,
I can't tie ties.
Rock a bolo.
So if
tie.
you're ever running late going somewhere, you got to dress up for it. You just throw the bolo on, and you're like fucking classy.
I
as
just
shit.
don't. Actually, no.
'Cause then everybody's like, this guy-
I have one tie.
Everybody's like, this guy not only can go to any wedding he wants, but he could also fucking wrangle a steer if we need him to also. And then I'm just like, I hope that you don't ever need me to do that
Yeah.
because I could not do that.
Yeah, I have one tie for my buddy's wedding 6 or 7 years ago.
Our final question of the week comes from I believe he was in the running for Answers Question Asker of the Year last year, Brandon Whitehead at Brando Whitehead. He says, did deaf people create gang signs? I guess because they couldn't talk.
No, I think gangs created.
I would
gang
argue
signs.
that gangs probably came up with them since they are their own signs.
I mean, deaf people were just throwing up some dope shit in games.
They were throwing
like,
up sign language.
Dog, like, what if we created our own shit from this?
Dude, this is pretty great. You see these people that can't hear? What we should do is we should find our own way to throw up signs. We need to have a gravy sign. Like, what's our gravy sign? We'll work on that. A ladle. Oh,
it just looks like you're lifting up a ladle. That's what it is.
I don't know. Film yourself. Film yourself this week at Pass the Gravy Pod, at Alex J. Middleton, at Not Pat Dion, and at Robert Barbosa03. And show us what you think the gravy. Robert's kind of acting like he's pouring something. Oh, here. What about this?
GG, Gravy Gang.
Just throw like a boomerang.
Is that the?
And then catch it.
No, that's backwards. Hold on. Shit.
Pat's trying to make 2 G's with his hands.
Gravy Gang.
For the. Yeah, that's not.
It's so bad.
Look great, but okay.
It's so bad.
So yeah, I would say that gangs created gang signs, not deaf people. But that was a good question.
They were the inspiration.
They might have been.
Muse.
Yeah. Appreciate all you guys listening to us, and if you could go on iTunes or wherever you're listening to us, give us the 5-star review. Go try it. I want to see how many people on the Facebook page can give us 5-star reviews. And just you can make fun of us, you can pick on us a little bit, but give us the 5-star review. That's all we really care about, because then it just makes us look dope when people give us 5-star reviews. So anywhere you're listening to us, 5-star review, Facebook 5-star review, and if you want to just hit us up on Twitter at Pastor Gay Pod, say 5 stars, motherfucker, and then share with a friend. That's the best way that you know we can spread the podcast around. I appreciate all of you guys for listening to us every single week, especially those of you that listen to both podcasts. That means a lot. And I think we're in for. We didn't have a shitty podcast for the second straight week, so good on us. The streaks are back, and I don't really have anything else. You guys got anything?
We're going streaking.
All right, pass the gravy, bitches.
Bitches ain't shit.